Holy cow, I had my mic muted. Apologies, all. Did my little Death March music come over? I hope so. The awesome Chopin Death March is for the perk apps that are no longer with us. They have moved on to the scrap heap of another app that has died. You know, but the thing is, it was a good app. Absolutely. And some people made a lot of money off of it. I did okay. You know, as you can see, I made almost $840. And that's a year and a half. I never took perk. I never went overboard with perk like so many did. I will admit I did automate for a little bit on App Redeem. I do admit that fully. I didn't do it for very long, and I never went overboard. I mean, there was people that was making $10 a day off of perk for months, and they were killing it. Now, I never went that route. You know, I'm not a big automation person. So I just, you know, ran the apps according to their terms of service. Maybe I broke their terms of service a little bit like everybody else did with the Vigil. Yeah, Rashawn Penn. I was the Vigil king. Yeah, there was a lot of people that went crazy running Vigil. I mean, they were running like 7 phones on Vigil. And it was, you know, it was a good app. You know, I never took it real serious. You know, I took my $2 to $3 generally a day. And then, you know, for the past few months, I've been making like just $1 a day, if that. You know, they had too many other things on my plate. You know, I just left them run. I quit with the app trailers. App trailers was such a good phones. Was such a good earner on the phones. Really was. But, you know, Perk decided that they were going to take their business in a different direction. And whatever that means, you know, I don't know. You know, Perk had been around for a very long time. But, you know, down those lines, you know, is phone farming dying out? I'd say absolutely not. You know, when Swagbucks goes down, that's when I would be a little concerned about phone farming and the future of it. Swagbucks is a big company. And I'm not saying Perk's not a big company, because I think it is as well. And I think Perk has been around for a dozen years or so. You know, I made my money off of Perk. And, you know, that I made a nice chunk of money off of Perk. And I was able to build up my farm a lot with the money I earned from Perk. You know, $840, that's really not much over a year and a half. But $840, you spend that buying phones or other equipment or laptops or tablets. And that's generating more income. You know, you have to invest to make money in this world. You know, and I talk about that a lot. I really do. I think it's very important that you all, and I'm gonna single somebody out here. I'm talking to you there, Mr. Roshan Desai. specifically about reinvesting what you're getting and putting it into more devices. So I tease Rashawn because I like Rashawn. He's such a good guy. Not saying the rest of you aren't. Definitely not saying that. One little bit. So let me hop into the stream and tell everybody hi. I poked a little fun at Just for Fun. I'm going to tell you, but don't tell him. He is by far, and I hate to slight everybody else, but he's my favorite person. You know, we all know that Just for Fun is like 12 years old, and he's getting into phone farming, and he bought some LG G5s, and his parents fully support him. That's an entrepreneur starting out young. I like that. There's Rashawn Penn. I'm going to give Rashawn a big shout out for the software. I still have not had time. Between being sick for 10 days and during that time getting my expansion up and going and getting my second business network up, I haven't had time. I actually just teased Tech Hustler earlier. I was swapping some messages with him, and he's been working forever on a remodel, a bathroom remodel, and he's like, I don't have enough time in the day to get it done. I'm like, Tech Hustler, man, you got as much time during the day as Da Vinci had, as Einstein had. You know, they just made better work of their time. I'm not busting on Tech Hustler. He knows that. And I'm not busting on any of y'all for if you say that as well. But it's the truth, we get the same amount of time as some of the great people in history. Okay, now I've diverted. We got Funny Cat, Phone Queen. Phone Queen? We got the Phone Queen in the chat. Welcome. You are definitely new. Infinite, welcome. Bad Boy, here as usual. Good to see. Josh Dennis, I'm still waiting on my payments. They seem to be taking forever. Josh, what you need to do is look through your different folders. If you're waiting for perk payments, I missed my perk payment in one of my folders, and I finally dug through and found it after about a week. App Redeem and App Trailers used to be the same app. I don't remember that. That was probably before my time. Rashawn Penn, 32 phones on 2 accounts. Yeah, Infinite, yeah. Good luck to them. I made mine. Yep. Good luck to them. I made mine as well. I can't complain. Scott Thomas, welcome. Jonathan Nichols, welcome. I started on Perk and EH, which is Earn Honey, with 2 phones and 1 PC like 3 years ago. Infinite, how many devices do you have now? Have you done a bunch of reinvesting? Adrian, welcome. Earn Honey is banned happy nowadays. I never used Earn Honey. I never messed with it. I checked my spam folders. I'll check again to be sure I didn't miss it. It didn't show up in my spam folder. Josh, what I would do is you see how I pulled this up with the rewards here. See, I was missing that $25 Amazon gift card, and how I have. I'll show you when I get around to showing some email stuff. But I have 3 separate folders for Gmail, and it gets shoved to my update folder. Infinite 60 plus and several PCs. Love seeing that. Gonna give us some big claps there. I like seeing the reinvestment. It was a higher Scott Thomas. It was a really high earner. It was making $5+ a day. And here's another guy that does a lot of reinvesting. Scott, how many phones do you have total? Because I think it's 40, 50. Get a little more than that. I know he's got quite a few. I need to show a picture of my expansion. Right now, I have every single phone I have online. I believe I have right around 29 on Honeygain. Almost all those phones on Honeygain are just terrible phones. So, let's see. What was I gonna get into here? So we're gonna talk about. Whoa! Before we get into the payment proofs, let's hit some of the. I got a couple of things I want to hit here. First off, I would appreciate give me a thumbs up, just for the info I provide. I love providing the info, and it makes me feel good when I see, hopefully we'll get over 20 people in the stream tonight. But it makes me feel really good when I look and check on a video and there's a whole mess of likes. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. It really does. And for anybody new, like the phone queen, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, be sure to ring that bell. Whew, those sounds are just fun, aren't they? Okay. I got a funny thing I want to talk a little bit about AA music real quick. And I will not put this up on the screen. It was a comment I got today on one of my videos. And I don't generally call people out on stuff like this. Oh, the phone queen did subscribe 18 minutes ago. Well, thank you. So generally I reply to almost every comment I get. And I don't get trolled very often. Not at all. I don't make things controversial. I don't delve into areas that step on people's toes or maybe alienate other people. I don't do that. There's plenty of other people on YouTube that you can find that will do that. My forte is try to make you all money. But here's the comment I got today. I'm not going to say who it's from. I'm turning in all the YouTube that talk about AA music and Spotify because it's a scam. Spotify Music is going to investigate where this AA music is coming from. I sent links of YouTube channels to Spotify because they are going to investigate the frauds. AA music is off and back on and off the Google Play Store. I made $10, but it's not letting me even get. It's a big scam. Well, it's, as you can hear, my voice is really kind of quaking about being reported to Spotify for promoting an application. Not too worried about it. I think you guys will probably hear me again probably next Tuesday as well, or next Wednesday. And there is plenty of payment proofs. Now, I only have one payment proof because I screwed up. Well, they screwed up too. So I was going to cash out right on the 15th. And something goofy happened where I could not cash out on Amazon gift cards. So I posted on their Facebook, which they were great. They posted the next day, but unfortunately that was like the 16th. So it's going to be sometime like next month when I get my payment proof, my second one on AA Music. And I want to thank everybody that used me as their referral. I really appreciate that. I really do. It's it's not very much money. But and for me, it's not really about the money. It's more about that my videos are making an impact on people. That the people are getting information off my videos, and they're using that information to make themselves some passive income. So, that being said, I've seen plenty of payment proofs. It's like Earn Money Online here. LOL, WTF, AA Music is legit. I got paid from them. Yeah. I've seen payment proofs. Tech Hustler payment proofs. I've seen plenty of people post their pictures, their screenshots of AA Music. And I'm going to say this flat out. There's people that are talking that AA Music is made by Cashmagnet. Well, Cashmagnet is categorically denying that. I think maybe the developers of AA Music might have done some work with Cashmagnet, or maybe they're just friendly with them. I don't know. But, however you slice it, it's going to be interesting to see with AA Music if they're going to add those services, the iOS stuff, or I'm sorry, the Apple Music stuff, the Amazon, and what was the other one? Shoot, it's the old one. I can't think what it is, but which I actually thought was dead, but apparently it's not. It's going to be interesting to see when they roll it out, and I need to actually send them a message and see if I can get a little Q&A out of them. Yeah, there you go, Infinite. Yep, Napster. That's it. Excuse me. Hop back into the stream, and then we'll really get into the payment proofs. In about a week, I should have my Ubiquity UAPC HD. I did get $10 from AA. Scott, did you buy that? Did you buy your access point through Ubiquity, or did you go through Amazon or somewhere else? I really suggest going through Ubiquity and probably pay a little more for it. The vendors on Amazon Ubiquity will not honor the warranty on them. Rashawn Desai, okay, I don't see current Cash Music reward app at the App Store. I don't know. I hadn't heard that. Infinite, I think I'll get my first payment in December. Current is a joke for me, 3 months made. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, Scott. I don't know why you're having such a tough time with that current music. Infinite, I saw enough proof after 3 weeks or so that I waited before I used it. And, you know, some of these apps, you know, I'll jump right on, but other apps I don't. You know, y'all know me. I don't do reviews of apps generally. And you know, if I'm going to do a review on an app, that it's going to be legit. You know, y'all got Tech Hustler, and now Soda Free's back into the phone farming game and doing YouTube videos. You know, gonna give a big shout out to him, give him some kudos, give him some love. I like seeing Soda back up and putting up videos. Maybe that Rashawn Penn guy will start throwing up some videos. And of course, you know, Scott Thomas throwing up videos. And Sean Willard, of course. You know, those guys do a lot of app reviews. I check those guys out. You know, I when I do an app review, it's usually something that I'm sold on right away. Oh, okay. So you're gonna buy it through Amazon, Scott? Your access point. Okay, I get it. Big D, welcome. Evening all. Are we gathered together to watch the death of Perk? Oh, well, we'll just play this again. I think maybe every time you guys say Perk, I'll just play you a little Chopin Death March there. Josh, I gotta get my kid to bed, but I found the spot on the Perk site and it still says my rewards are pending from the 15th. Okay. Hey, Josh, man, anytime. Glad to see you in the stream. Hopefully they will, hopefully, you know, they'll pay you in the next couple of days. Oh, okay, Scott. I will get the four-year protection plan for $50. Okay, I get it. I've been having trouble downloading Honeygain for a second and third phones. Had it to go to the APK to find it. Yeah. Honeygain is out of the Play Store, so you do have to get the APK. Trader Geo, what's going on, buddy? Isn't this like 2 weeks in a row you're late? What's up with that? Man, are you saying there's more important things to do on a Wednesday night than come hang out with me and everybody else? gonna cry. Gonna make me cry. So, alrighty, let's I'll quit bashing the little guy that's going to destroy my YouTube channel. We'll let him just percolate. Trader Geo had to play Swagbucks live. Was it the kind of hot annoying chick, or was it the super duper annoying skinny guy, or was it the kind of cool was it the kind of cool black guy? I like the black guy on there, but I haven't played that in like 6 months. Is Honeygain dying? Ooh. Let's hop into a little payment stuff with Honeygain. Let's see what's going on with Honeygain. The cool guy, yeah, I like the cool guy there. Let's see what's going on with Honeygain here. Well, I just got a payout from Honeygain, and I'll actually no, it logged me out, so I can't actually show you yet, because then you'd see all my super secret info. But as you all know, I got the second business line in, so I got another 16 IP addresses. So I've gone, hog wild on Honeygain. So last night I took my took those 5 perk phones off and I put it on Honeygain. So there it is. I made over $4. No, Scott, I have 32 IP addresses total. Hey there, King Crypto. Actually, we're getting around the Swagbucks here in a little bit. So what I have is I have my Honeygain phones running on all 13 of my first IPs and probably 8 or 9 or so on my second batch of IPs. And I run it on my PC. And it is killing it. Killing it. If I could possibly make $4 a day, that would pay for my new business internet line right there. Because I think I'm paying $114 a month. So yeah, just killing it. And you've seen that, you know, it was just kind of ramping up. And I mean, you see clear back here where I wasn't making anything because I couldn't run Honeygain because my network's finally stable. So I do have a payment proof. I don't know if people really want to see my PayPal stuff where it's actually in there, you know, or you can just take my word for it where, you know, I actually just showed a payout, you know, transaction history. There it is. It doesn't go far enough back to show where I cashed out earlier this month as well. Let's get into Swagbucks here. Now, I've been kind of killing it on Swagbucks with the apps. And there's my two proofs right there. And my gift cards. Yeah, that's already cashed out. Both those. And you don't see the dates. Oh, well, let's see. Maybe we can. There we go. The 11th. There you go. So you see my cash out dates there. So what I did was, you know, I talk about I do all my shopping. I do all my shopping, and I make sure and I use, when I buy online, I'm hitting that Swagbucks button. I'm getting my stuff, my free money from them. And what I did was when I used to be with US Cellular, and when I bought my new phone, I went to Verizon. And so Swagbucks, let's see if I can. There we go. So Swagbucks gave me, there you go. They gave me $3,000 or $3,000. Ooh, my. Ooh, there's the first faux pas of the night, huh? First really bad faux pas of the night. They gave me $30. Well, they gave me $30 for something I was going to do anyway. So yeah, I can't complain. You know, so I'm doing my normal apps. I have not been clipping the coupons because I'm being lazy, which is a pathetic excuse on my part. It's awful. I'm embarrassed to even say that. I have been lazy, and it's awful. And I'm mad at myself for being lazy like that. Geez, it takes no time. Flip the coupons. I mean, geez, let's, you know, I'm not going to do it because I'd have to do both sites. But, so of course we got them. And, you know, we're going to get into the Cashmagnet stuff. And I'll tell you, the Cashmagnet has been frustrating, Scott. And let me see if I can pull up this email. See if I can pull up an Cashmagnet. I don't know if most of you know, I swap some emails with Cashmagnet semi-regular basis. You know, they're really good about getting a hold of me and answering some of my questions. So one thing I found really strange when I put my new phones online is I could not skip the 50 hours of passive time. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. Usually I get to level 2 after I install the games and I can shoot to level 7. But I couldn't. So either I'm going to assume that they fixed it. So you couldn't do that. Now here's the thing that I've really ran into with the new phones is you know how when you first fire up a new phone, they'll come with like the 15 apps already. And then like, you know, a day or two later, usually you get like 7 more. So you end up with 22. Well, on most of my new phones, it's not going to 22. And it's frustrating. And so here's another concern. Some of the new phones, no matter if they have the first amount or full amount of apps on it, are not catching watch and installs. You know, so what's the deal? And here's Cashmagnet. Watch and installs are distributed between devices by the server through the rather sophisticated algorithm. I'm wondering if that's like some kind of squirrel. It might be possible that some phones might not be getting watch and installs for 1 to 2 days, while other ones might have 2 within 1 day. My problem is I got phones that aren't catching any watch and installs after 6 days. This is related to the above question. I have gone to level 7 on all my phones, but not sure if they are all able to get the watch and installs before, due to possible not having default browser enabled. In the future, is it possible to have something we click on to check this in the app? Now, we all know what happens. If you don't have that default browser, you're not getting watch and installs on level 7. And so whoever responded back, that's a very good idea. We will definitely implement that. Thanks for the suggestion. Whew, I like that. Now, if they would take to heart like the 50 other suggestions I've given them, and we'll see when they actually implement that one. Okay, so what's one thing that's going on right now with Cashmagnet is there's not very many watch and installs going on. And so what they said in another email was okay, sorry, I gotta open up. There are less installs available since last week to all. And since you have that many phones for you, this is noticeable. Should be back to normal earnings around 7 to 10 days, and that was 2 days ago. Well, we also know about their 7 to 10 days. We know that Cashmagnet lives, that their days are different than ours. So anytime they say 7 to 10 days, I'm thinking 14 to 21. I'm definitely not thinking like this month. So you can actually see, my earnings. So, okay. So here was last month. There's 9/7 and 9/21. And this is on an account with only 12 phones on it. I did miss a cash out at the end of the month because I forgot that I had a bunch of money on my phone. So I did come up, and you see I cash out $100 at a time with PayPal. Here's my big account. So you see, there's the 9. But you see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only $400 there. So, earnings have been down. It has. And it's been a little frustrating. And, I hope we can get back to the good months of when we were making over 60 cents per phone per day. That was nice. And I probably jumped into it a little at the wrong time, when earnings are down. But, hey, it is what it is. I took a leap and bought $2,000 worth of phones and grabbed another network and said, okay, let's hop on. Let's go for a ride. Let's have some fun. Scott, yeah, I don't know. I really do think your network's probably hurting you there. I think you had what 27 devices on it. I'll tell you those Ubiquity access points are well worth it. You're gonna hate setting it up though, Scott. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not plug and play. So do some reading up on it. You're gonna have to install some software on your computer. Any recommendations to max out gaining for Honeygain? Big D, yeah. Here is a huge suggestion. And I need to do some real testing on this, Big D, to really figure it out. Is most of the phones that I have on Honeygain are 2.4 gigahertz band phones, which those phones are only getting like I don't know, maybe 30. Well, no, it goes with the up. So I'd be curious to see what they're doing on the up. But I did take some of my old Samsung S7 actives that are on the 5 gigahertz band. And I'm wondering if I'm going to assume that a 5 gigahertz phone is going to earn better than a 2.4 gigahertz phone. Now, that being said, Big D, we all know that 5 gigahertz phones are going to be more expensive. You're going to pay $35 probably for a 5 gigahertz phone. Maybe you could get a trashed one for 20 or 25. But most of us that are have phones on Honeygain are probably running some really trashy old track phones. I used to, every time I buy a $1,300 TV and a $550 PS4, Swagbucks gave me nothing, and hundreds of other stuff I buy never got Swagbucks for the sale. No, you gotta screenshot everything, Scott Thomas. Screenshot everything, and then file stuff on them. Vanish, welcome. I believe you're new, because there's no way I would have been able to pronounce that. Hopefully I did right. Please show your Honeygain earnings. Okay, let's go back to Honeygain here. That was my Honeygain from yesterday. Vanish. I was actually surprised of breaking the $4 mark. I was hoping for about $3.50. Very, very, very pleasantly surprised. Trader Geo or Scott Thomas. Yeah, I was thinking about getting at some point a Ubiquity Unified Cloud Key, but I need to do some more reading into it. What you think about it? I don't. Scott, since my tech guy Josh did my setup, he actually hosts my access points, and I have 3 of them. So he actually hosts the Unify controller, and I know that's probably a little above most everybody's head because it's above my head too. It's so these Unify the Ubiquity access points. They're not just plug and play. You actually have to run software on them, and it's so you can control them. It's really kind of complicated, and it's really kind of sucky when you first start with it because it makes absolutely no sense. But Josh hosts mine, so I don't actually have mine. I don't have to set them up myself. I probably would have gone with a Unify Cloud Key if Josh didn't offer to do that, which was awesome on Josh's part. Trader Geo, I have a bunch of old perk phones recently laid off, looking for work. Any suggestions? Yes. There's okay, so you got Honeygain. Let's Avanish, hopefully that answered your question there on what I was making on Honeygain. But you also, Avanish, you also got to remember I got about 30 phones running on it too. So I got a lot of phones running. This has been kind of a new one. And both Tech Hustler and I believe, I think all the YouTubers probably threw something up. I have not tried Packety yet. What I would like to see would be, I should do some testing on it. And when I make time, I will probably do some testing on it. I will probably take some of my phones off of Honeygain. Or maybe I'll just wait for somebody else to do the testing on it. Yeah, and Avanish, what is your view on Packety? Is it another app like Honeygain, i.e. selling bandwidth? Is it legit or not? Is it legit? I would probably. I have not seen any payment proofs from Packety yet. I wouldn't be surprised to see, unless I don't think Tech Hustler came out with a payment proof on it yet. So, are these apps safe? Yeah, I say they're safe. I exchanged a bit of a conversation the other night with a guy, and he said some disturbing things about Honeygain that I had not heard before from anybody, and had not heard myself. About them hacking your phones. Well, I don't care if they hack my phone. These phones don't have any information on them. I don't think they're going to be able to hack into my network because of my firewalls. So am I worried about these new apps, Avanish? No, I'm not. I've been running Honeygain since June, well, off and on, and yeah, my credit score's still fine. And my bank account still has 8 cents in it. So I'm not too concerned. They haven't stolen my 8 pennies yet, and haven't destroyed my good credit score. Is it for everybody? No. I mean, if I want to say this, and I put this in the description on the video, is I'm not going to recommend any apps to y'all that I'm not going to run myself. That I don't trust. I have not come out and talked about Packety because I have not ran it. I haven't put up a video on it yet. So at some point, I do need to try it out. You know, all these other apps, you know, the current music, AA music. Oh, I didn't show proof on my current music, did I? Do that, don't I? Second, and I will show my payment proof. Where is it? Of course, probably on the. I have several email accounts that I constantly get lost on. Did I get lost here? Sorry, folks. You gotta bear with me a little bit. I've lost my mind. Actually, I just lost my. Knew where my melon was the whole time. So give me a minute. Let me try to get into this email address. Oh, here's actually a. Oh, wait, no. Okay, here's actually a payment proof. If you guys want to steal my deal there, go right ahead. I've already cashed it out. There's AA music. So you want to steal my gift card code? I guess go right ahead. I think it's $1. I've already used it. And if I didn't use it, feel free to steal my $1. If you're so inclined to do so. But where is my current music? I don't remember which email address I put my current music. So occasionally I have to do some searching. Because I never use, and I never suggest anybody use their own, you know, a real email address for any of this stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make one up. You know, Gmail lets you make up probably as many email addresses as you want. And you can actually be logged into like 11 of them at once. Okay, here we go. There. Here is my current music proof. Payment proof. There it is. And as you all see, that was November 7th. You know, I'm not going to recommend apps. I'm not going to recommend stuff to people that I haven't tried out or that I haven't been paid for. So long story short, I don't have an opinion on Packety yet because I haven't used it. And I have not seen a payment proof from it. Honeygain's earnings changed every time I move phones around from router to router. It's because Scott, really it's just because your network's bogged down. That's probably your biggest thing. Is HT, welcome. I make about 50 cents per day with 3 phones on Honeygain running 2.4 gigahertz band. That's actually excellent. That is really, really good earnings, I would say. How much is your upspeed, HT? Scott Thomas was making 30 cents a day. Okay. I move phones now 60 cents a day. If I move them and keep changing them, they'll make $1 a day. But router keeps crashing, so I have to keep it the way it is now. Yeah, boy. And I hate seeing that, Scott, because you're costing yourself money. You know, break down and get that new access point. how much Josh charged to set up that 13 IPs on your setup. I will try myself. Don't try yourself, Scott. Don't do it. But if I get stuck, I might need him to hook me up. Don't waste your time. Unless you are a network genius, I totally say don't do it. Don't do it. There's some things that it'll take you. It should take them less than an hour to do it, if you get your ducks in a row. Now, I put in. Okay, so you got to make sure that the ISP does your modem correctly. That's the big thing. And then you have to. Then you can do some things yourself to make things easier, like getting the modem. Or sorry, getting the Ubiquity online itself. And then you can put in you could put in some of the NAT rules, and you could even put in some of the IPs onto the dashboard stuff. And I can actually show you how to do that. That's really easy. HT, yeah. See, HT. I have the same thing as you. Vershawn Desai. I'm a simple guy. Scott, yeah. But Scott, we're talking about the Ubiquity router, not the access points. The access point, the access point you're really going to want to set up yourself, because he will charge you probably $125 to set it up. And the thing with that is it sucks, because that doesn't take any time to set up at all. When I've added my 2 other access points, they're just plug and play. So, I mean, they're easy to do. But as far as setting up an Ubiquity ER router, don't even try it yourself. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be frustrated. It's just not. It's not worth it. Not worth trying. So, all right. Hey, all. On that note, any last questions? Last comments? Got everybody doing well, I hope, this week. No other Death March music. No other apps going to die anytime soon, we hope. Sad day for Perk. But hopefully, another app will come along. Hopefully we'll get another app. Maybe the next Cheetah keyboard will come out, right? And all the automators will lose their mind. And then the app creators will be like, geez, what did we do? That was really dumb of us. So, that being said, just keep plodding away. Keep reinvesting. Next week, I want to try to do a little Black Friday stuff. Anybody looking to buy anything on Black Friday? I remember last year there was no phones there was no sales on phones. eBay, no, I did take that back. eBay had a 15% off last year. I forgot about that. So, eBay had 15% off. And, I thought about waiting for that sale to buy all those, to buy those 52 phones. But I decided not to, because I knew full well that I could make more money in between off of buying those phones than I could saving, almost $300, or whatever it was. Well, and I actually bought some. I need some new cables, but I actually bought those because they're dirt cheap. But I don't think I'm going to buy anything for Black Friday. I don't think I am. I don't feel the need to spend any more money right now. Trader Geo finally took the time to get Cody working. Cody's making me mad right now because I can't get the TV links to work. I think somebody cracked down and closed down all the TV links. The movie links are working fine. Ooh, Soda Free is going live at 9:30. I'm assuming that's Eastern time. Funny Cat, you can always get $10 phones at TrackPhone. Nope, I can't. For any of you who have not bought a lot of phones for TrackPhone, if you buy over a certain amount of phones, they will ban you. But they won't tell you that you're banned. They won't tell you that. And I'm banned from TrackPhone and the others. I am not banned from TrackPhone on eBay, though. But if you're going to buy phones off of TrackPhone on eBay, read specifically. I had bought a couple of Majesty Pros from them for $10 last year when I got banned. And they ended up being the 8 gigabyte phones and not the 16s. I was not a happy camper. Trader Geo, I use Slam Build, has been working. I'm not familiar with Slam Build. I'll have to take a look at it. I'll actually say it. I'll actually show. This is going to be my last segment here, so I'll quit rambling on. Let you guys take a little break before you run over and listen to a bit of. Hopefully, y'all are going to go listen to Soda Free. Interested to see what Soda's going to talk about tonight. Okay, so here is, for any of you who is not familiar with Cody. Oh, can I not move that over? Oh, it's not wanting to move. There it is, but can't move it. That's strange. Yeah, maybe I'll just close it. See if I can open it in the window. I'm still getting used to the dual monitor thing, so you gotta bear with me on being a knucklehead sometimes. And see, it's not. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it won't open in the other window, so I'm gonna give up. Slamios build. Okay. You can't post links on YouTube. That's not for me. That's from them. Okay, here I'll actually just copy it. Okay. Well, I am I'm all done babbling at you guys tonight. We've thrown up an hour. Thank you all. I like seeing that that some of you are definitely, that all of you are definitely making some money this week. So next week we'll talk a little Black Friday. We'll talk about Thanksgiving plans for those of us who have escaped the oppressions of the United Kingdom many couple of centuries ago. Just kidding. Trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to be political there. So, All right. Thank you all very much. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, pretty please. You know, subscribe like always. Hit that bell, ding ding ding, and share. Throw this video up on, throw my channel up on social media. All right, all. Thank you very much.